In this video, we're going to take a look at the results tab of the Tellet platform. So let's have a look here at the meal delivery services Tellet that we ran. We had 100 interviews completed here. And before, in previous videos, we looked at the design tab and then the share tab. But today we're going to look at the results. And specifically, we're going to look at this overview page and the questions page in this video. So the overview page will, as you can imagine, give you an overview of the top line summary of what happened in that particular study in terms of completions and completion rate and times. It's also going to give you an executive summary of the key findings that were found across the entire study. And then also will give you a very top line view of the key findings on a per question basis. Speaking of which, we come here into the questions tab. Now you can go through on a question by question basis. So let's have a look at, we've got the 10 questions here from this study. Let's have a look at question 4. This was, how do you feel about the effects of meal delivery services in society? Would you say your feelings are broadly positive, negative, or neutral? Now you can see here that the AI has generated categorizations here, and the AI will do this in one of two ways. In this time, it's done it in this single category mode. What does that mean? It means that a person's answer can only sit in a single category, so i.e. they can only have been positive, negative, or neutral. They can't be more than one of those categories. If we come into the answers section here, now you can see all of the answers that have been given to that particular question. You can also see how the AI has coded and categorized that answer. And if you want to edit and adjust that categorization, you can do very simply by clicking this button and then amending it here. You can also come in and say, actually, if you just want to see the answers that were neutral, for example, and now we have that. If you come over here into this conversation button, that will take you directly into the transcript where that answer was found. But now, let's imagine we're looking at something a bit more open, a bit more explorative, a bit more qualitative. So if we come into question 7, which was, can you share the main reasons why you prefer ordering meal delivery instead of cooking at home? And now the AI has done something slightly different in its categorization. It's done it in this multiple mode. So in effect, what it's done is it's built a code frame. So now a person's answer can sit across any one of these code frames that the codes that the AI has generated. So if we click into the answers tab here, now you can see that the AI has coded these answers into multiple categories. Now, in addition to this code frame that the AI has created, we're also going to provide this summary. So what are the key findings across all of the answers that were given? And whenever we provide a summary, you also see these numbers here. This is then going to link directly through to the transcript where that verbatim came from. So you can come in and have a listen to that here.
I feel mostly negative about food delivery because I think people waste a lot of money on it and it's very unhealthy and people can rely on it.
And so that's a verbatim taken directly from one of our transcripts. And then in addition to this summary, we're also going to identify the patterns and trends that have emerged across all of the answers. And again, whenever you see one of those green dots, that's a verbatim that substantiates the findings. In addition to the patterns and trends, we're going to pull out the divergent views. What were the outliers? What were the kind of least common occurring answers? Because so often that's where the gold lies. So there you have it. That's the overview and question by question section of the results tab.